YouTube East Kicks Topics, back with another video. We gotta talk about, I know I've been seeing a lot of videos lately on the state of the NBA. Why the ratings is down, any of that, I'm just gonna put my spin on it. Me personally, especially people that I know, I dibble and dabble watching it. Basically, what I feel like is it's too many threes being shot in today's NBA games. Most teams is averaging like 37 threes a game. First of all, that's too much for a team overall. Two, there's not a lot of post scores, which means big men are not being good post scorers. They have to shoot a three. If they don't know how to shoot a three, they're put out the league. Besides Andre Drummond, DeAndre Jordan, for the people that I'm thinking of right now. And that's because those dudes are probably good locker room teammates, good leaders. Also, they just, I feel like that's probably what keeps them in the league. Also, another thing is, you know, I fuck with Paul George. I really do. But too many players are putting more effort into their podcast than putting up great numbers on the court. Like I said, with the 76ers, they're paying Paul George $212 million. And right now, he has more podcast episodes than games played. That's already bad. Then the defense. Now, let me break this down as far as the defense from the 90s to the early 2000s up until the 2010s. The early 90s, probably the late 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s. But I'm really going to talk about the late 80s and the 90s. Listen, their defense was jail ball. What I mean by that is they knocking you on your ass, they hitting you with an elbow, they swinging on you, punching you in the stomach, all this extra shit because they couldn't stop you. That's not great defense. That's just being a poor sport. That's just my opinion. The early 2000s, yeah, you had a little bit of that. Like as far as Shaq, he wasn't going to let you dunk on him, whatever. Me personally, like I said, good defense is shutting a person down, making them make tough shots or forcing them to make tough shots. Not elbowing the motherfucker in the air and injuring them and ending their career. That is not good defense to me, in my opinion. The defense is horrible. The referee calls these last 5 years has been fucking horrible. Bad calls everywhere. Each team, whatever. The amount of free throws that teams are getting is crazy, and that slows down the pace of the game. So what I mean, teams are shooting one team. Like, let me just say the Lakers and Pistons the other night, last night, depending on when you're watching this video, the Lakers shot, like almost like 30 free throws to the Pistons like 12. That's slowing the game down. You're watching a free throw game, and then especially if it's a close game and it's late. Bro, if it's 5 seconds or let me say 10 seconds on the shot clock and it's down by 3 or some shit or 2, the foul game. That game could last 5 minutes in a 10-second game span because of the fucking free throws. Nobody want to see a team shoot 50 fucking free throws. Just like they don't want to see them shoot 37 fucking threes a game as a team. Everybody is trying to beat Steph Curry. There's only one. There are only the Currys and Reggie Millers and Ray Allens and, you know, Klay Thompson, shooters like that. I know I'm forgetting people like Steve Nash, Dirk, you know, but they weren't shooting as many threes as Golden State. Golden State, it worked for them. But everybody has tried to copy their style. The Houston Rockets, that's why they never beat them. All these fucking threes. I would never forget the Houston Rockets in 2018 where these motherfuckers literally missed 27 straight three-pointers and kept fucking shooting them. Why? Listen, being a fan of the sport, playing the sport, I didn't play on a professional level, but I played basketball. Okay? I was giving niggas buckets, but buckets was getting, it's part of the sport. I know what the fuck I'm talking about because I played the sport. The competitiveness, the fire, the drive, these players don't have. I love LeBron, one of my favorite players of all time. He in my top 5. I don't care what you think. Top 3, top 2, probably. I don't give a fuck about what it is, but I'm going to always keep it real. His player movement started this shit, and that's why everybody doing, like, I'm all up for getting a certain somebody or whatever. But what I'm saying is, when I play street ball, high school ball, whatever, I wasn't trying to team up with all the best fucking players, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes, I needed somebody to go against that was better than me or on my level. Or mainly, basically better than you, because how else would you get better if you're not going against people your level or better than you, right? Am I wrong for thinking that? That's my competitive nature. I wanted to beat some of the best just so I can see how I lined up against them. Now, I know Bron has been criticized, this and that, but I know I'm everywhere with this topic. But I'm just saying overall, this is why the product is dying. It's because of all these things. I'm trying to think what else is I'm missing. As far as this, like I said, it's more people, it's more players caring about, what they image is instead of playing ball. Me personally, if I score 5 points in the game, I'm not hopping up on YouTube in front of a camera or phone and talking about everything but my poor performance. I don't want to even do a YouTube video. You understand what I'm saying? That's just me though. Threes, free throws, defense, player movement, these owners, they're getting greedy. The NBA Cup. I think it's a good idea, but I think the ultimate reward, besides the $500,000, which is cool, especially for two-way players or people that probably ain't gonna never see that money as far as playing the league, depending on if they like the 12th man on the rotate, 11th, whatever. Give them a guaranteed A spot in the playoffs. If you the runner-up in the cup in the finals, you get the guaranteed 7 for A spot. If you are the winner of the cup, I feel like you should be top 5 depending on where your seed is in the first standpoint. You should at least be guaranteed a playoff spot. The winner and the runner-up. Well, let me just say the winner, because the runner-up, because then ain't nobody going to place it. So they're like, well, shit, we are going to be in second place if we lose, so we're going to get a playoff spot anyway. I just feel like the winner should get a guaranteed playoff spot. Give them the 8th or give them, basically the 8th, because I think the 9th, 10th, and 11th for like a play-in or some shit. Maybe it's the 7th, 8th, 9th. I can't remember how the fucking new format is. Another reason why, the fucking weak-ass All-Star game that probably ain't been shit and been good since... Shit. I'm gonna be all the way real, man. I'm thinking when Kobe died in 2020, I think that was the last time the NBA All-Star was good. The slam dunk contest is trash. It lacks star power. They need to get some of these YouTubers that dunk and shit. These motherfuckers put on better dunks than the fucking pros. The 3-point contest is cool. The skill challenge ain't the same. These legends and all this other shit, all that other bullshit. So All-Star Weekend is really boring as fuck. Ain't nobody paying attention to that. So you losing millions right there also. The finals. You sitting up here, you having, like, what I'm saying is, the small market teams that's actually good, let's say the OKC, they're not getting much of TV time. They are, but not as like the Lakers or Golden State. Because the fucking league is still holding on to LeBron, Curry, and KD. Harden is iffy. I mean, he showed Westbrook ain't himself no more. Butler, you know what I'm saying? Paul George, I just talked about him. All the people that I grew up watching, they are at a decline. With them three still at the top. And they're still holding on to them. They got 3 of the most televised games every fucking season for the last, since they was in the fucking league or they became who they are. So that's LeBron. That's a problem. The team, don't nobody care. Like, the Cup with the Rockets and OKC, those is the top teams in the fucking West, and no one really give a fuck about it. I like Giannis. I think Giannis is one of the best players in the league, if not the best. Say it to your mama, I don't give a fuck. Yes, over Nikola Jokic, and he's a beast, but I still think Giannis is just a tad bit better than him because he plays on the defensive end. You cannot be that great of today if you don't play both ends of the court. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just my take. Giannis gets the publicity, but not as much because he's a small market. I think that might just be it. I'm trying to keep it short and simple because I ain't trying to make this long ass video. I just need more ideas of videos besides sneakers. Try to make it diversity, but that's just mainly what my channel is. Basically, wrestling, basketball, and of course, sneakers that I love. No, that was random as hell. But, yeah, man. Like I said, and then I was talking to my dude, my barber. He was like, it's not a lot of stars that make you just turn on the TV and want to watch. When you see LeBron playing, you turn on TV. Curry, turn on TV. KD, turn on TV. Giannis, you turn on TV. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I turn on and watch certain matchups. Like last year, if I see the Mavericks in Minnesota, Minnesota Nuggets, Minnesota Phoenix, you know, shit like that. I know that was just random teams, but I'm just saying overall, I'm watching those matchups because those was players that I like. Anthony Edwards, KD, Booger, Nikola, Westbrook, Luka, Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Those is matchups I want to watch. Like I watch the Lakers, but that's because Brian. But I like Cade Cunningham. You know what I'm saying? I like everybody at least on every single team except. Yeah, I want to say except the Indiana Pacers. Tyreek's cool, but he just, I don't know. His game is like Paul Pierce to me. It's sloppy as hell, but Paul Pierce got the job done. But, you know, it's a lot of, probably a lot more reasons why the NBA is lose ratings. I'm just saying my input. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. I know this video was too long. It could probably be longer, but I also need to get the watch time up. Yeah, I'll see you on the next video.